Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from September 16th till 22nd, 2022. My name is Heike and I'm about to share with you what my guides told me for this week. The first topic I was given is the lunar eclipse that we now have in Pisces. And this is the first eclipse of many occurring on there's always this axis, and it's Virgo Pisces. So there will be several lunar and solar eclipses in these two signs occurring until February 27th. So this means that in the areas of our life where or in the areas that are ruled by these signs, that there will be changes and that you have opportunities to make changes and improvements. So yeah, go ahead. And a lunar eclipse is a very potent full moon, and astrologers believe that its energy, or their energy, lasts for up to 6 months. So the changes that are now starting, they may come within the next 6 months, or the possibilities. It's not necessarily, as you know, it's an energy's flowing on that day. But on that day there is a very potent energy, obviously. It's building up towards the eclipse and it's quite kind of building down. So there may be a drama or crisis character, and it may be that all of a sudden you notice your needs, your lacks, your wants in certain areas of your life. And with lunar eclipses, it's focused on relationships. But this does not necessarily mean that it's between two people. It can also be with your work, your relationship with your work, or with your work colleagues, your relationship with health, with any area that this eclipse falls in. So if you know your birth chart and you know what house is ruled by Pisces, you can just check it out. Just check the lunar eclipse where it's occurring. I think 20 degrees something Pisces. But anyway, check it out, and then you can see where this falls in your birth chart, and so you see whether you are more or less affected, etc. So yeah, but it's not necessarily a negative thing. You may also notice, for example, that you want to be together with a certain person because you explore whatever it is together, and you have the same needs, the same wants, the same, lacks would not be so helpful, as we all know, not the kind of relationship you want to be in. But you may also, it may come out like very positive. So keep your head up. And of course, as Virgo rules the tools and techniques for the day-to-day life, it's very practical, very action-oriented in a way. Yes, in this practical way, how can I resolve this and this and this issue? Pisces rules the spiritual tools, of ourself that we need. So it can be about how to integrate the spiritual or more spiritual practices or spirituality or whatever it is in your daily life routines. For example, starting a meditation practice or daily journaling practice. Or maybe you would like to start with my feel-good workout, which is also something that my guides provide to help us process the energies and to get out the trauma that's stored on the cellular level. It really, really helps. So maybe you want to integrate one of these practices, and the guides wanted to say this is a great time to do that. So go ahead. Okay, so the second topic I was given is explore your emotional needs. And we already mentioned your needs, lacks and wants may surface now. So whatever surfaces, may create this form of crisis. And this crisis, as we all know, every problem comes with a gift, gives us an opportunity to make the necessary changes. So it's really important to always have in mind that life changes, or every lasting life change starts with inner changes. So it may be important to explore your emotions a little bit more in depth and to find out what these emotions want to tell you, where they originally come from, and what the present situation has to do with that. Because sometimes it's nothing but a reflection of something that you did not look at. Yes? So the question that you may ask yourself is like, maybe it is just a reflection from something old, or is it maybe just a reflection from something old? Then obviously this old issue needs to be addressed. And it's always a good thing to write this all down. Yeah, so then remember when it happened, how you felt, and why did you feel that way? What made you feel that way? And how can you look at it now as an adult person, as an emotional, mature person? And yeah, and then it may be just, okay, fine, no problem anymore. Or maybe it is something that you forgot you need. And then maybe you need to communicate that in your environment, because sometimes we forget about ourselves. Yeah, we're so much involved in a relationship, in our work, absorbed, whatever, and we forget about ourselves and about our needs, and then they come up, and well, it's normally not a good situation to be in, also with the people involved in your environment, because all of a sudden you go and everything comes up. But be honest with yourself. Where does it come from? Yeah, we already mentioned those questions. And then really communicate what you need. And people who love you will definitely help you and support you. So no worries there. Yeah. And of course, whoever wants to leave your life, let them go. Yes, it's all about being honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself first, and don't sacrifice your truth for something or a person or whatever, because it will not pay off in the end for no one. It's really important. Also, maybe it is something you didn't even know about yourself. Maybe you learned something new about yourself, about something that you need that you never noticed, or because we are constantly changing and evolving, that now is something that you really need. Yeah, maybe at some point in your life you need, to start journaling or to start meditating, and you didn't need that before, but now you need it. So it can be something, really small, but make sure to address it. So you're clear about it, you do something about it, and this is how we come into our power and do not feel like victim or etc. So it's important to integrate this in your life now, whatever it is that you learn about yourself and that causes you, in this case, to make some changes. And of course, practical Virgo, how can you integrate it? Be practical. And the guides wanted to remind us that emotions are not logical. So don't try to explain your emotions too much, yes? If there are other people involved. Just make sure to address the necessary changes and to, first of all, inner changes, then the outside changes, and communicate it. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you don't share your emotions, just have that in mind. Okay, the message from the Masters is that eclipses can bring permanent changes. They can be all of a sudden happen, they can be abrupt, and therefore also sometimes unexpected, and maybe shake us loose a little bit. Yeah, they can even be painful, of course, but it is always something that clears something of our past. So have that in mind. It is for you. It's happening for you. It's not against you. And it's not taking anything away from you that you love. So the tip of the guides is to accept and acknowledge what is cleared and what is falling away, leaving your life, and to see and embrace the opportunities that this brings now. Because of course this makes room for something. And if you have no idea what you want, what the new is that could feel like what you may experience as a void now, ask yourself how you want to feel. How do you want to feel living your life? And then the answers will show up in your life. Okay, thank you very, very much for your time and your attention. This was it. I hope it was helpful. And of course, if it's helpful, the guides would love to share this more, not only to help you with the weekly energy updates, also with the workout I mentioned earlier, so that you can process the energies and also process the trauma. And of course, there is a daily dose on Instagram at Heike. So please go everywhere, support us by subscribing or whatever the YouTube game is, you know it anyway. And make sure that we can spread the love. And I see you for the next update.